So you have bad or fair credit. So what? You can still get qualified for a large personal loan at City National Bank. Don't go anywhere. I'm going to explain everything to you, and you're going to love today's conversation. I guarantee it. Welcome back, folks, to another edition of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. How are you today? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'm doing marvelous, if you were to ask me. If you are doing as great as I am, go grab a cup of coffee, or tea, or vodka, and let's roll. In today's conversation, I want to speak to you about how to get approved for a large City National Bank personal loan. Okay? And if you have a FICO that is at minimum of 525, 530, you can still qualify for a large personal loan from City National Bank. The first thing you need to do is to explore the personal loan that CNB offers. City National Bank also goes by the name CNB, okay? So I'm going to show you on the screen right now. You need to have a clear idea. So City National Bank offers mortgages. They offer home equity lines. They offer personal loans. And when we speak about personal loans, you have normally three main types of products. So they have personal loans, so where you can just those loans can be secured or unsecured, and you can borrow up to $1 million. Okay, and we love the fact that with this you can even get a 0.25% rate discounts when payments are made with a City National Bank checking account. And you have line of credit, so you can borrow the money you need. You can repay it and borrow again with a revolving line of credit. Again, here you can borrow up to $1 million. And then you have overdraft lines of credits. So what you have to do here is you have to connect your City National checking account with an overdraft line of credit to automatically cover transactions that exceed your account balance. And you can just visit a branch or call City National to learn more about your overdraft protection options. Don't forget that you can also get home equity lines, right? So you have flexible credit lines. You can access credit lines from $25,000 to $5 million. You can use the funds only when you need them and pay interest only on the amount you use. You have low or no closing costs. You can open a HELOC, a home equity line of credit, up to $1 million and pay little to nothing in closing cost. You have a revolving line of credit. You can borrow for up to 10 years and pay interest again on the borrowed amount. And in terms of mortgages, they have a great offer also. They have jumbo and super jumbo loans. They offer conventional jumbo and super jumbo mortgages with loan amounts up to $15 million, okay? And City National can also lend to trust and LLCs. They have a fixed rate, adjustable rate, and interest only. So it's totally out there. They have a great offer when it comes to loans. So the personal loans at City National Bank, we have mortgages, home equity lines, personal loans, and overdraft lines of credit. So after actually going through all the constellation of loans they have, I want you in step number 2 to choose the best loan for you. Okay, so we're looking again on the personal loan page here at City National Bank, and I have a big question for you, big decision time. How much do you need? Do you have do you need the money for a short-term cash need, or are you using the money to make a big purchase? Talk to me. Think about it, because this is going to affect the APR, because the loan term is going to affect the APR. They're going to charge you, of course, your credit score also. But you got to really think about that, right? Do you have short-term cash needs? You want to keep your money invested? You can open a personal loan or line of credit up to $1 million to help pay for your next big purchase. So you have to think: do you need a loan or do you need a line of credit? There are two different products. So with a loan, you can take advantage of competitive rates and various term options with a secured or unsecured loan. So the loan, you can borrow up to $1 million. You can secure it or you can unsecure it. You can have it unsecured. And the good thing about a term loan is that you have predictable, fully amortized monthly payments. And with this, if you have a City National checking account, which you should have anyway, you're getting a 0.25% rate discount when payments are made through that account. So that's for the loan. Then you have to think about the line of credit. Again, for those two categories, if you have a FICO score as low as 525, they will approve you, as long as you set up the application properly. I will explain to you what to do later on. So line of credit, with the line of credit, basically you borrow the money you need, you repay it, and you borrow again with a revolving line of credit. This is kind of similar to a credit card. The only difference is that with a credit card, you can't just walk into an ATM machine and get the money. But with a line of credit, the money, it's cash, it's pure cash. You can get some cash out of your ATM and use it for everyday purchases. If you try that game with a credit card, they're going to slap you with 30 whatever percentage in APR, and you don't want that. Okay, so with a line of credit, you can borrow up to $1 million from City National Bank. Again, the process here is analogous. You can have a secured or unsecured financing. You only pay interest on the amount you use, and you have a 0.25% rate discount when payments are made with a City National checking account. Step number 3, folks. I want you to check your credit score. Let me ask you a big question, big decision time. What is your credit score? Talk to me. Don't look around. Don't tell me you don't know, because this is your responsibility. How do you check your credit score? Do you even know that? You don't, right? Well, guess what? This is your lucky day, because I'm going to tell you. First of all, your credit score is important. Everybody knows that. How do you check that? You have to go to a website called annualcreditreport.com. And on their website, they basically give you free access once per year to your copies of your credit report. You can get it from each of the 3 major credit reporting agencies. I'm not saying that from all 3 of them at the same time, but you can get it from each of them. So you can choose, for example, to get one from Equifax in January, get another one from Experian in May, and get a third one from TransUnion around July or August. That way, you're able to actually you can actually space them out, and so you have a clear idea of what you have in terms of FICO score. This is important. And you also want to, the thing is, whenever you get rejected for a loan or credit card application, you can still get a copy of your credit report. This is just, again, this is by law. And some credit card issuers like Chase, Discover, they allow you to get access to your credit score. Even though with Chase and Discover, I think you have the Vantage score. It's not a FICO score, but really, at the end of the day, the differences between a FICO score and a Vantage score are kind of small, okay? And you can also get your free credit score from companies such as Credit Karma and Wallet Hub and NerdWallet, okay? The only thing is they're just gonna cross-sell you other products, because the info is free, but your data is actually the products here. So they will just be bombarding you with a lot of solicitations later on. And it's important to know, because if there is an error on your credit report, you have a chance to fix it, to dispute it. You can send a dispute letter to remove whatever stain you have on your credit report way before you apply for a large City National Bank personal loan, even if you have bad or fair credit. Okay, remember though, just FYI, a credit score generally has 5 elements. You have payment history that accounts for 35% of your score, the amount owed 30% of your score, the length of credit history 15% of your score, how many types of credit you have in use 10% of your score, and the account inquiries 10% of your score. Step number 4, folks. I want you to review City National credit cards. This is important. I know in this conversation we are speaking about a City National Bank personal loan, right? But it's important to think about the City National credit cards also, because at the end of the day, money is money. If you need the money for something and you can't get pure cash, but you can get a credit card, go ahead and use it. Okay. The only difference, as I said, is that with the credit card, you can't really get the cash out, but you can use the cash to pay for basically anything, including rent. We have actually covered this on another show. You can pay your rent with a credit card, but that's another topic for another day. Now, with the City National credit cards, we have 4 credit cards. So you have the travel rewards. So this is called it's called the City National Bank Crystal Visa Infinite card with the City National Rewards. Here you have a rewards 3x points on travel, variable APR for purchases 17% to 20 or 21%, annual fee $400. Okay, the credit limit maximum here is 1 million. The credit score recommended 685 to 850, but they can go as low as 550 if the applicant has strong financials and a multi-product relationship with City National. Then you have another card in the cashback and travel categories. We have the City National Bank Cashback Visa Signature Card. The rewards here 1.5% cashback, variable APR for purchases 15% or 19%. There's no annual fee. The credit limit maximum is $500,000 and the credit score 670 to 850. And they can go as low as 530 if the applicant has strong financials and a multi-product relationship with City National. The third card that we have in the rewards and travel categories is the CNB Visa Signature Card with City National Rewards. Rewards up to 3x points, variable APR for purchases 15% or 19%, annual fee 0. The credit limit maximum here is $100,000. The credit score 670 to 850, and they could go as low as a 545 if an applicant has strong financials and a multi-product relationship with City National. And the fourth card in the rewards category is the City National Bank Visa Platinum Card with City National Rewards. Okay, and the rewards 1 point per dollar spent, variable APR 19% or 23%, annual fee $0. And the credit limit maximum here is $75,000. The credit score is 650 to 850, but they can go as low as 550 if an applicant has strong financials and a multi-product relationship with City National. Based on our analysis, the Visa Platinum, the last card, the Visa Platinum card with City National Rewards is the best personal credit card for fair or low credit. I'll be right back right after this. Don't go anywhere. Welcome back, folks, to another section of the Awesome Studio Kiwi Show. We are still having a conversation here about how to get a large City National Bank personal loan with fair or bad credit. Step number 5, I want you to bank with City National. You got to establish a relationship. I want you to start right now cultivating a rapport, a great mutually beneficial rapport with City National. Okay, this is how they're going to give you a loan for a large amount, even if you have bad or fair credit. So you got to have a relationship with them in terms of the accounts you establish with them. So with the City National Bank, you can open, when it comes to personal banking, okay, you have checking, credit cards, loans and line of credit, personal savings, international banking, mortgages, and investment management. But we're going to focus into this conversation on the assets accounts, not on the liability accounts. The liability accounts are like loans and lines of credit and mortgages. We don't want that. You want to put some of your cash with City National so they know that even though you have bad credit or fair credit, you still are generating a lot of ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. You're generating a lot of cash every single month, okay? So in terms of checking, think about opening either a preferred platinum checking account, a premium checking account, or a personal checking plus account. In terms of savings, think about opening either a ladder money market account or a personal money market account or a personal savings account. In terms of CDs, they have great CDs that you might be interested in. The term CD stands for Certificate of Deposit, right? They have flexible terms, so you can choose how long you want to invest your money with flexible terms from 7 days up to 5 years. You have competitive interest rates. You can receive a higher interest rate on CDs with longer terms and higher balances, right? And if you have a CD that has a high balance with the City National Bank, chances are they are going to give you the loan you need for business or for personal reasons. And you have convenient automatic renewal. So CDs will automatically renew for the same period selected with a grace period of up to 10 days. And your money is safe and secure, okay? When we talk about City National Bank, this is a biggie. This is a big bank. This is a financial colossus. Your money is safe. That's all it is. Your money is insured up to the maximum amount allowed by the FDIC, and that's $250,000. Step number 6, folks. I want you to consider wealth management at City National. this is important now. So first, you have if you have open a checking account or savings account or money market account, you can still do other stuff. If you have, I'm not telling you to consider City National for wealth management if you don't need that kind of service at the moment. But if you do need that kind of service, it will be interesting. It will be great for your application and for the relationship you're trying to establish with City National to consider the wealth management services. So when we talk about wealth management, they have at City National, they have 5 products, or 5 departments rather, 5 departments. So they have wealth planning, they have portfolio management, they have investing, they have retirement planning, and they have trust and estate services. Let's talk about wealth planning. So with wealth planning, you are actually getting some great financial advice. You can have financial advice, legal advice, and tax expertise from City National Bank tax advisors and wealth planners. Okay, they have the breadth and depth of experience that's needed for that kind of stuff. In terms of their portfolio management, let me ask you a question. Big decision time. Big decision time. Do you know what portfolio management is? Are you currently managing your money, or have you outsourced the task to a portfolio manager? What is your strategy right now? Do you even have an investment account? You gotta have those, right? You can't be living in the moment. You're gonna get old anyway. Everybody's getting old, so you need to think about your retirement. You need to think about your cash in the long run. So with a portfolio management strategy from City National Bank, you are working directly with a personal portfolio manager rather, to create an investment portfolio designed specifically for you. What about investing? If you have more time and experience, you can do things on your own. So you can invest as you see fit. They have a self-directed investing. Okay, so you can actually manage your investments your way with an online brokerage account. You can get fast price quotes and make trades online at competitive prices. You also have retirement planning. So you need to think about what kind of products you need for that in terms of IRAs, in terms of 401ks, all that kind of stuff. And last but not the least, you have trust and estate services. So you're able to protect your legacy for years to come. And this is a great field in which City National Bank is prominent also. So they have trust and estate administration. They have philanthropic services. They have custody reporting services. They have tax return preparation. Okay, so they have a whole repertoire of products and services that can suit your trust and estate services, the trust and estate needs rather. Step number 7, folks. I want you to meet with the City National Banker and apply. So I want you to meet with the CNB rep and apply. So one thing you need to understand is that if you're trying to get a large personal loan with fair or bad credit from a City National Bank, you cannot apply online. The process starts with a relationship manager calling you to discuss your loan needs and funding options. You can see on the screen here. So first they wrote, you can send them your information, and a dedicated relationship manager will help you apply for an account. So we tried that. So we put in the information, you can see. And then the second slide, you see that they said, thanks for getting in touch. A relationship manager will be reaching out to you shortly. In the meantime, check out our latest news and insights. You can also call them. The number is 1-800-773-7100. And in terms of the City National locations, you can see on the screen that they have a lot of locations from New York to Nevada to California to Georgia. And you also have their contact us page. We're just leaving all this on the screen so you can see it. So this is their contact page on the screen. Again, the number is 1-800-773-7100. One thing that's important is that when you call a CNB rep, please be ready. In other words, you want to be ready with the questions you're going to ask and the question they might ask you. So you need to do your homework. Okay, so do you know, this is a big decision time here. Do you know what kind of information you need to apply successfully for a large personal loan with fair or bad credit from City National Bank? Do you know that? You probably have an idea, right? You're thinking you have an idea of what the requirements will be. Okay, they want you to have a budget. In other words, they want to see your income and expenses. And this will help them determine something called DTI. DTI stands for debt to income ratio. That way they know how much money you're currently spending on debt repayments, and that gives them an idea of your liquidity situation. Okay, experts usually want borrowers to have at most 30% to 35% in DTI. You want to think about your financial statements. So your personal financial statements. So everything from your personal balance sheet to your personal income statements, all the way to your personal cash flow statements. You want to think about your income, your pay stubs, your 1099, your W-2s. Those are things you need to prove. And last but not the least, your tax returns. So when you have a conversation with the lender, or the rep, please ask the right questions. Thank you so much, folks, for your information. Your attention. I really appreciate it. I will see you another time. But let me quickly recap what we spoke about. So I was talking to you about how to get a large C&B, personal loans with fair or bad credit. Number 1, explore personal loan and C&B. Number 2, choose the best loan for you. Number 3, you want to check your credit score. Number 4, you want to review C&B credit cards. Number 5, you want to bank with C&B. Number 6, you want to consider wealth management at C&B. Number 7, you want to meet with the C&B representative and apply. Thank you so much for your attention, folks. I will see you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.